right. State your name. Let them know who you be, even though you don't need no introduction. Let them know who you be on Real Talk with Nick.
You know who it is. You know the time. You know the vibe. It's G5.
All right, G5 on Real Talk with Nick.
What's goody with our New York Knicks looking real good out there, right, y'all?
All right, talk to me, man. We in third place.
Good, right? We look real good, right?
Fighting for second place.
Fighting for what? For what cause? Why we need second? Let's think about it.
Don't second place sound better than third place?
Second place don't sound better than third place right about now. This late. Nah, it don't.
Talk to me why it doesn't.
It's in a bad situation.
Why is it a bad situation?
That 76 is early. It's not a good thing.
Elaborate, man.
Because you got to go against, the process. And, he back. Even though he's slower, but it's still going to be a problem.
Talking about MB?
Yeah, hardest thing's still down a little bit. We need, Mitch is doing him, but Mitch ain't going to, that's just going to injure Mitch.
Yo, Mitch, man, he been good at the foul line, man.
It's just that he going to get injured.
I mean, that's why we got him in the second unit.
But that's why I think we need to, let my man Brunson take a day off. He need a break tonight. Come on, man. Let him take a break, man. He scored enough. He did enough this season, y'all. He did it. He did just what I told him he needed to do to be who he is right now. I respect it. Thank you, JB, for a hell of a season. Now, see, I give it to you like that because that's as real as it is. Season's over tonight. Hell of a fucking season. I appreciate you. You're going to be an All-NBA this year. You did it. You should be in fourth place for the MVP votes. But we ain't going to talk about that neither. New York, we need to stand up. Because if this was back in the days, we would have been littest team on TV, everywhere, talked about and everything. It's still too quiet, man. We still too quiet. We need to turn up.
Well, you got Shaq not giving no respect. You got Kenny Smith not giving no respect.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Ernie, and he ain't giving no respect. We got the non-believers out here.
The non-believers. It's just that what it is when we was what we was, right? The Knicks was that team. New York was always talked about, even when we wasn't the best team. Now that we're one of the best teams and got one of the best players in the league, we're not talked about, and it ain't dumb motherfuckers there keeping us out the light.
Right.
It's not them. It's the fans. It's the New York fans. It is the fan base, the core. They need to be shown.
A little interruption. I want to give a shout out to my man Breezy, who represents the Brooklyn Nets, man. I'll be fucking with him. I just want to let him know it's all love, man. I kind of miss the cook culture that was once out there with the New York Knicks versus the Brooklyn Nets. That shit is dead. We demolished them. Ain't really nothing to talk about, but I miss the rivalry, man. That's the true brother. He been repping the Brooklyn Nets. I got to give him props. That, even though he was once wearing a Knick cap, my man has stuck to the Brooklyn Nets, and he's been a devoted Brooklyn Nets fan, so shout out to him, man. It's all love. I just miss that competitive spirit.
Just beat every team.
Yeah, with that being said, man, we cracked the Brooklyn Nets ass. We cracked the Boston Celtics.
Now, I feel like they robbing JB.
Oh, finally, man. Listen, that's the yellow cab, man. It seemed like you finally got jumped out the yellow cab.
I've been told
you was in the yellow cab, but it seemed like you paid your fare, you reached your destination, and you coming to the realization that you should have been given the golden child some respect. He is the golden child, man.
Understanding is Nick.
You talking with respect, finally.
I said he deserves the respect. I said it from the beginning of the season. I said it every week.
When my man was scoring 30-something points per game, you saying he wasn't doing enough.
He's not going to get the respect that he deserved until after this season is over, bro. That's what I've been saying. He's supposed to be in the MVP talks. He's supposed to be in all types of talks right now. But he's not. Just because, it ain't because he's on the Knick uniform. It's because this is his coming, the outcoming of him. Just like when it was Embiid, and when his outcoming came, and that they was the most talked about. He got to keep this same consistency up next season and the season after that. That's what I mean. That's why he ain't gonna get that conversation. He's gonna get it now because after the season's over, you gotta appreciate what he did. He showed them that they can't mess with him. It took a whole season for them to realize it. You got to understand that too. That's how the business goes. And they see a brand that's like a brand where they're going to need something to put behind them, a machine behind them to make him that NBA. But he's going to make all NBA. So he solidified himself with that by playing the way he played. So he got that in the nut. We ain't worried about that.
What was your reaction when the Knicks was beating the Boston Celtics by 31 points in the third quarter?
What was my reaction that we beat the Boston Celtics? Boston Celtics looked like they wasn't hungry enough. Boston Celtics looked like they were just sitting there testing the waters.
Do you think they got that attitude, like how you?
Let's see what this is really about. Let's let the game go, and then let's see. So that way, when we do hit them, we already have some kind of game plan on this new Knicks. Because nobody really got the team. See, now that's where it's going to be a problem. Now we're going 7 games, 1 team, and now we can see what JB's made of. So the playoffs.
What do you mean now we can see?
Yeah, because now we got to see. Because now he got to do this one day. You got to take a day off, come back the next day and do the same thing. It ain't no taking 2 days off and resting your body. And he's got to go right back out there and go right back into work. It's a difference now. It's all on him. So if it's all on him, it's different. Last year he had somebody with him. This year he don't have that player with him.
No, he got a whole team behind him, man.
He has a team. But
yes, not one player.
Listen, man, he had one
that slow down the offensive.
Now here we go again.
Yes,
Nick,
man, because we're not gonna just let you talk.
We're
not gonna. This is not the G5 show. This is Real Talk with Nick. We got G5 show on the network, which we call Real Talk with Nick.
I'm not trying to bring nobody into no conversation. You're trying to do that. I don't want to talk about that. I'm talking about the playoffs and everything before that.
Because you're undermining my man's success, man.
Unbelievable, bro.
Nah, man, what you mean? He been cooking. He been cooking all season.
What I told him he needed to do from the beginning of the season.
All season he been cooking.
What I've been saying he needed to do from the beginning of the season. You're not telling me nothing I haven't heard, Nick. I'm the one who said he needed to drop the buckets he's dropping now in order to be who he is right now. Not you. You told me I'm bugging. Why he has to do all that for? I'm the one who told you if he wants to be a superstar and he wants to be that player, he has to play the way he's balling right now. I said that.
But
and when I said that, that's when he picked that up.
Stop it.
When
you said
he
that,
wasn't doing it. He was dropping 22s, and we was sitting there complaining and talking. I was talking about it every week that he was dropping 22s, 24s, and then all of a sudden he started. After I said that,
you gonna make me start editing, man.
You can edit
because let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something.
And you gonna see
when you said that, my man already scored.
Nick, you in the comments,
30.
You and
bro,
you're not gonna
out scream me. Listen, you're not gonna do that.
You said niggas was in the comments. Niggas was in the comments saying I was bugging out that he do not need to average no more than 30. Why do he got to drop 30 plus points a game,
bro?
Why do he have to drop 30 plus points a game? Y'all asked that question to me, and I told y'all the reason why. If he wants to be a superstar, this is what a superstar does.
He already had. He already had 8 games straight. 30 points.
When we talked about that, Nick, Nick, you're bugging, Nick. I'm talking about in the beginning of the season, nigga, before he even started dropping 30, he did it twice. Twice, Nick, when we talked about it. And you was over here talking about JB's the king in New York, and I was not with that.
But you with it now.
No, I'm not with it. I'm still not with it.
So
what you not understanding.
So what you with?
Sitting there saying, I appreciate what you did this season. Meaning I'm giving him his props as a player. That's what you're not getting. Same way I do with Julius, same way I would do with anybody else that's on the team. When they perform right and they do their job standard and they exceed the expectation. And he exceeded his expectation.
Bro, was you on Real Talk with Nick saying that the Knicks wasn't going to make the playoffs?
I didn't say, you said that, Nick.
I never said that.
Oh my God.
I never said they wasn't going to make the playoffs.
I said
is
we
in
not
doubt.
Winning the Eastern Conference Finals without one player. That's what I said. And I stand on that, Nick. I said that, Nick. I did not say the playoffs, Nick. There was no way the Knicks wasn't making the playoffs, Nick. I told you this 4 weeks ago, a whole 2 months ago, when I sat there and said, oh, nah, we just chilling. We ain't worrying about nothing. When we was in 6th place, we ain't worrying about nothing. The Knicks is just balling. Because they situated themselves already in the playoffs. I already told you that. I said that. It didn't matter which place they was in, from 4th to 6th, they just boasted themselves because other teams is making mistakes, and they making mistakes, and the Knicks is getting up in the ranking. That's the only thing that's happening. They on the road, and that's it. When you're on a 4-game winning streak, and that's what happens when you're on the winning streak, Nick. You go up. Your stock go up. So that's all it is. Other players is getting one game, one team, one game. Remember, we was just in 5th. Last Sunday, we was in 5th.
Correct.
All right, then. I didn't say we was not making the playoffs. How the fuck we not making the playoffs? You see our record, Nick? It's obvious, Nick, we're making the playoffs. Regardless of what. It didn't matter about that. That wasn't what we were saying. We said Eastern Conference Finals, they will not get past that. We're not going to the NBA championship. That's what I said. And yes, I stand on that. Just because we beat Boston that night, nigga, can he do that four nights in a row? That's what I want to see. You keep giving them the high praise, this, that, and the third. Nigga, we could get bumped in the first round.
We can. Anything's possible. Anything's possible.
If he goes down, what happens then?
That's my main concern.
I'm not even concerned about it.
If he goes down, I would hope that McBride would get the keys to the driver's seat. I mean, what he's there for?
There you go again.
What he's there for? Who would you like to see replaced on a worst case scenario? If something was to happen to Jalenbrunson, who's the next man to step up?
Have to be Alec Burke. Tibbs is going to trust Alec Burke over he's going to trust. It's just common sense, bro. We talk about who he's going to trust, the coach. Who you think he trusts more? So who you think if that do happen, he do go down, who you think is going to be the starting guard?
I think he should go with McBride. The guard who plays better defense. He plays defense better than Burke.
You don't need 5 guys on defense.
Do defense wins championships, man?
Defense could win a championship, but...
Okay. So should OG Anunoby be the only player out there known for a defensive game?
Defense haven't won a championship since motherfucking Detroit Pistons, brother. So if you want to go there, this is the NBA that's not there's no fouls, Nick. I just watched the whole basketball game with not one foul or not even nobody hitting the free throw line, Nick.
What game was that?
So you tell me, Nick, if it's like that, Nick, it ain't like these niggas ain't playing no defense.
I just asked you, what game was that?
Each other score. Only ones that's earning their points is the ones you see earning their money, bro.
What game was that? You just told me you was watching.
If you got to check the stats.
You telling me check the stats. You just said you just watch a game.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm asking you, what game did you watch that there was no fouls?
Just the other night.
Against who? Who was?
Just the other night, there was no free throws.
It's funny how you can't name that game. Can't name the teams, but we ain't gonna go through that. By that time, the interview be over. Yeah. You just throwing shit out there, man. Who's the team? Yellow Cab for G5 with this. Oh, come on, man. Who's telling you something? But you're not backing your claims up, man.
Sit there and tell you everything.
Listen,
probably leave it for the fans to go there and go.
We don't know who you talking about. You just threw that out there. Who's the team?
Teams and telling
this
you
is unbelievable.
I'm here to talk about one team.
All right, then you can't say you just watch a game that no foul.
No defense in the NBA today.
That's a better statement. But when you say that you just watched the game,
and there's no game, there's a game that went played that just passed this week that was no fucking body on the foul line, Nick.
But yet you can't.
Nick, there was nobody on the foul line.
That's not gonna work with me, G5. You my man, 100 grand.
On the foul line.
But right now you're losing a grand with me. You 99. You're not 100 on this one because you can't give me the teams that was playing.
Because I'm not talking about no other teams but my Knicks. That's why right now at this point,
all right.
At this point,
all right.
I'm not even thinking about nobody.
Okay.
I don't even care about them.
This is when the mouse walks around the track.
It's a West Coast team. It's on the West Coast. I ain't even got to think about them. All right? We ain't even got to think about them, okay? That's how you know, all right? So literally a West Coast team. I'm letting you know that I know the bracket, and it's for a playoff position game, and it was no fouls, Nick. Pay attention, Nick. I'm telling
Pay
you, but we
attention
ain't
to
talking
who?
about them.
Who's the
I don't even
who?
want to
Where,
talk about
yellow
them,
card for
I'm
G5
not,
with this mystery game he's talking about that was
Now I'm
played
making niggas do
with
their homework.
no fouls.
I'm making niggas do
I
their
never
homework.
seen the game like
I'm
that.
making niggas do their homework. I want niggas to go do their homework.
Just like you said,
homework. Just like you
said, Melo had a game where he had a record that he never passed the ball, no assists, none of, and that was wrong. That was wrong.
Oh,
you telling me Melo broke a record at the Garden and he had no assists, no rebounds. It was just 62 points and everything else was 0-0-0-0.
It was. No assists, no rebounds.
Yellow cab is coming.
Okay.
Hop in that bitch. I'll pay for it. You can ride that shit as far as you want, man.
I don't know how you
the fear is on me.
I know you don't really be.
If the fear on me, and let me tell you something. When you get in that yellow cab, ask for your receipt. Ask for your receipt because you can write that shit off as a tax write-off, man.
You don't watch TV.
I'm just letting you know, man.
ESPN,
just don't hop out the cab. Get your receipt, man.
I don't need the receipt, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Damn. You don't know it, then if you didn't never see it, if you didn't look it up and look at it and see it for your own eyes, Nick, by now, it's old news, Nick. That's old news.
Let me tell you something.
That's old news, Nick.
Get in that yellow cab.
Nah, you get a yellow cab because you don't know
get that yellow. Yo, every Sunday I look forward, man, to interviewing this guy right here.
Nothing going on
because
in
G5, one thing we can all agree is that another yellow cab for G5.
All you do is yell about what he's interviewing.
You're entertaining. You're an entertainer, man. That's why I fucks with you, man. I fucks with you for the entertainment purposes, man. Other than that, man, it's very.
Because if you sit there he ain't got it, you better Google it.
Who ain't got it?
If you telling me that never happened, Google it, brother.
I want to know the game you saw that no fouls was being called.
Google it, my brother.
The referees could have took that game off, right? They could have sat out because ain't nobody blowing the whistle. Was no foul. An entire game
at all, Nick. No free throws.
I've never seen the game. I've never seen a game like that, but okay.
Right, that's you.
And I'm asking you to help me.
You don't watch basketball.
So help me.
Nick, if you watch basketball, you would have knew exactly what team, what time, and what channel that game was on when I sit there and say, and it's for a playoff spot on the West Coast right now. It just literally happened. Nick, this just happened this week.
And no fouls
while the Knicks was on the road fucking
No fouls was called? No fouls was called.
Nobody went to the free throw line, Nick. No free throws.
No and ones, no nothing.
Nothing. It was none of that, bro.
Okay.
It was none of that. If you don't believe it, go Google it. When you get off this, go Google it and be like, oh shit, he was I'm not capping. Everybody here, y'all don't believe it? Go Google it. If y'all into ball, if y'all got TV all day, when you could watch 4 or 5 games at one time on the screen, then you'd have seen it.
Okay. All right. All right. You something else, man.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta come out with some Excedrin, man. When I fuck with you, because you be saying some off the wall shit.
You say it's off the wall. I just think it's off the wall.
All right, let's move on, man. You saying the Knicks should throw this game against the Chicago Bulls?
They better throw this game against the Chicago Bulls.
All right, because you think that if we don't do that,
we're going against Boston and
you say
against 76ers,
and you don't think that's a good look
right now. We don't need them right now. Why we need them?
Because
they was out the playoff picture. The man come back, they right back in the playoff picture. You think we need to deal with that right now? With somebody that got something to prove?
Is he game ready? Is he in shape?
He don't need to be game ready, bro. They could slow the game down just for him to play just what he needs to play. You see, Milwaukee's, what's his name, is down.
Yeah, they lost to the Thunder.
Giannis is down because Giannis is down. Giannis is down. So let them stay there with them. Let that go play off. We let that go. Like Giannis is down. Giannis, they say he's gonna come back, and I don't think he should come back because he might just fuck up his career. But let him come back. But they can't slow his game down for him because he got to go to the basket. So it's like too slow. That'd be a good matchup early in the playoffs. So
who are the teams that you feel the Knicks should be worrying about? Because obviously you got 76ers as a threat.
No, I got 76ers as a problem as early. See, it's a format of strategizing the thing. And I don't think the Knicks want to play them right now. I think the Knicks is happy where they at. And they want to play against Cleveland. And they want to do the Knicks-Cleveland thing and get that first round done with. Let Miami make their way into the playoffs if they can make it. And let's see how that rolls. But right now, we good. We got home court advantage through the whole playoffs. We all right.
Will we have home court advantage if he was in second, playing against the
It
Sixers?
didn't matter. It don't matter.
I'm asking you, what we have home court?
No, we won't. Nobody's going to have home court advantage over Boston.
No, I said the 76ers.
Yeah, we'll have home court advantage over the 76ers because they're not even clutched up. They're not in the top 4. So, no, they're not. They don't get home court advantage. So 76ers playing against them, nobody would get home court advantage against us. That's where I'm like, even Cleveland. We go with Cleveland, we got home court advantage. 76ers is just 76ers, like I said, they're gonna play the big man. The big man gonna play. Maxi's gonna get on his shit. Even though we got our players, even though we did just what? Stick to that. I feel he just need a break. You say Tibbs put him too much, right? Why not give him a break today? Why do he got to play at 1 o'clock after he just played what was that the other night? Did he just play Friday night?
Okay.
Right? Did he just play Friday?
All right.
So you don't think he can get a break? He ain't even get 48 hours to recuperate.
My man takes no days off, man.
Listen, sometimes you gotta take a day off.
You know what I'm saying? But if you
gotta take a day off.
But if you want that hefty check, you feel me?
He got the hefty check.
No. You think he got? My man's about to get a bonus, man. When this shit is all over with, man.
Yeah, because if he makes all NBA, Nick,
he's
like
about to get a bonus,
Nick,
man.
Once he make all
it's
NBA
Christmas
player,
time.
Once he make all NBA, you know what happens? He can get the franchise tag now. So he's solidifying himself to get that franchise tag. So now when the Knicks re-sign him, it's a franchise deal. Way over the money he was making. Now he can make $200 to $300 million, bro. That boy's balling for a cause, bro.
According to you, he's not doing enough.
Who said he's not doing? See, I never said that, Nick.
Okay.
Nick, I never said that. But
all right.
I'm the one who told you he needed to drop 30, 40 points a game. Y'all told me I was bugging. Now that he's dropping 30, 40 points a game, I'm saying he's not doing enough. Nick, that don't even fucking sound right, Nick.
What don't sound right is when you first was critiquing his game from the beginning.
He's the greatest Nick. He'll never be the greatest Nick. Not 2 years in, I'm not giving it to him. I'm a real New York fan, nigga. I'm not gonna sit there and do that. You do that. This is your channel. You do that. That's what you want to do. You happy to do that. Not me. I'm not doing that. He gotta earn his here. Just like anybody else that earned theirs here, nigga. That's it. This is New York. The mecca of basketball. This is New York. The best point guards in the NBA came from where? New York. So you really think by him just doing that, he's going to make his... No, you got to stamp your feet and put your foot in the cement, bro. And he's doing it. He's doing it as of now. Let him continue doing it.
So why would you want this man to take a day off today?
Because he needs a day to rest. Because the playoffs is coming, and let him get a day to rest because we don't need to win. We don't need to win. See, because that's when shit happens. We didn't need to win. Do we need to win tonight? Do we really need to win tonight, Nick?
It put us in a better standing.
What better standards? Second place?
It's better than third place. Better than fifth place.
Are you worrying about where you're standing? And it's the playoffs. Do you worry about standings? If it was a problem with standings, I can understand if we get second, we got home court advantage through the whole playoffs. We already got home court advantage through the whole playoffs. Even with Milwaukee. Even if Milwaukee wins and we got to play against Milwaukee, we still got home court advantage over Milwaukee because we beat them all over the season. So it doesn't matter. That's what I'm telling you. That don't matter now. Now that shit out the window. That don't mean nothing. So whatever place it ain't like we gonna drop two tiers if we lose tonight and put us in a worse situation. It leaves us in the same situation where we at against Philly or against Cleveland. Let's put our odds against what? Who you think the Knicks rather play against first round?
Between two teams? Who's the two teams?
Philly.
Right.
Cavs. Who would you rather play against? Because if you'd rather just go against Cleveland right now, you might as well just let him take a break and let him chill. And let McBride go out there tonight and let McBride prove himself. Let McBride do the job. Because it's coming to playoffs and we're going to need him.
The Golden Child's taking on all challenges, man.
All right.
We ain't get this far to undermine no team, man.
All right.
Any team.
You are undermining the team if you're sitting there saying that you don't think he needs to take a break after he just sat there and went the last fucking 7-8 games, 38 to 40 points a game, bro. That means he's going full throttle every game. Every day he's going full throttle. When he's going to get a break? When you going to give him a break before the playoffs come? You the one Mr. Talk about Tibbs overworking niggas. Now you want him to overwork a player that he don't even need to play tonight. Smartest thing to do is let the man sit. Why do he need to play tonight?
Whether he plays or not, right? I don't think the Knicks should have to throw a game to be in good standing. When your job is to fucking beat any team you come across.
It don't matter if we in second place. We ain't getting no trophy for second place, Nick.
And we ain't getting no trophy for throwing no games either.
You don't get no championship for standing in the first place seed. Neither. So it doesn't matter. We made this. We second and third. Nigga, good. We got one of the best records in the league. That's what we should think about. We shouldn't be thinking about, if we win tonight, it's this. Because if Milwaukee wins tonight, it doesn't matter. The win ain't gonna mean shit. If Milwaukee wins tonight, it doesn't mean shit. We're not moving up to second, bro. Milwaukee has to lose in order for us to go up to second.
Most likely, they are gonna lose.
How you figure that?
They are gonna lose to the Thunder. They are gonna lose. Like you said, no Giannis.
No Giannis. Got Dame. Let's go, Knicks.
You already know.
They got Dame. They got Dame. Dame is Dame. Dame is what? With him going now, he just got a better team than what he had when he was over there in the thing.
The Golden Child already cracked Dame on his ass, man.
But unfortunately, we ain't got to face them right now. Unless you want us to lose 3 games and play them first round, which would have been a perfect setup. Now, if we wanted that like that, we could have flopped and lost some games and let this nigga relax just to get at them.
Can we admit that the Golden Child bust Dame's ass?
I'm not going to say he bust Dame's ass.
Dropping 30-something points on him?
Dame wasn't D'ing him. So how he
couldn't D him.
But if you
Correction.
can't say he's D'ing him.
He couldn't D him.
Not D'ing him.
He can't D him.
How you know what he can't do if
because he was
D'ing
getting
him?
His ass cracked.
He wasn't. Nick, this is what I mean with you, Nick.
Come on, man. You got a television set. Like, Ma, you act like fucking JB wasn't giving Dame Dollar the business.
How he gave Dame Dollar business, bro, and he didn't even D
because he
Dame
scored.
Dollar. He's not D. They're not D'ing each other. It don't matter if he score. If I'm not D'ing you, that don't mean that you better than me, bro. Because I'm not D'ing you, and you're not D'ing me. So if we're not D'ing each other, how do we know we better than what we better than? That's why you got niggas right now in the rap game going at it the way they going at it. Rick Ross, dissing Drake, dissing Future, everybody else. That's why you got that going on today. As of today, it's a big hip-hop war going on, right? That's why you got shit like that. Because you got to go at that person literally to be one-on-one with that person a whole fucking game to sit there and say, I bust your ass. I bust your team's ass. Yes. Because he bust the team ass.
Okay.
A whole.
Okay.
He didn't bust his ass. Now, let's be truthful. Because they not D'ing each other. So we're not going to sit there and say that.
I'm going to say that.
Because you was just your own narrative.
I'm going to say that.
You your own
I watched the film. I know what I seen.
If you seen something that the rest of the world didn't see, then I guess.
Okay, no. You seen something the world didn't see. You seen an NBA game that no fouls, no free throws.
I said no free throws.
Okay, no free throws now.
No free throws.
Entire game with no free throws.
Okay.
You seen the game when Melo was at the Garden.
And then passing out one.
And he got no assists,
and no assists,
no rebounds, nothing. He was.
And it's a fact.
Okay. All right.
Google it.
Oh, I'm gonna start calling out green cabs too.
Go to
any kind of cab. It ain't gotta be a yellow cab when it comes to you. It could be a green cab that your ass can hop in. But all right, we gonna stick with the yellow for now. But just in case the yellow cabs don't show up, you might have to hop in a green cab.
You gonna be in that yellow cab.
Come on, man.
When you realize, damn, this nigga G5 not lying, because it's not a lie. It's very hard for you to believe because you believe what your fans is telling you, and you going with.
Bro, I don't have no fans, man.
So you go ahead with your bros.
I don't have no fans, man.
You and your little 2 friends.
I don't have no fans. I'm starting to think that you be in the comment section on the dummy accounts with this YouTube. Because I want to know who's these 5 people that follow you and that agree with you everything that come out your mouth when the film is out there saying otherwise.
Ain't no
Another
film
yellow card for
saying
G5,
nothing,
man.
no film saying nothing about it, brother.
Come on, man.
You don't know the logic because you don't know it.
All right, man. Let's move on, man.
You don't know it.
My boy Mitchell Robinson. How important is Mitch when we speak of this playoff series, man?
What
If he
playoff
could,
series? What
any
series?
playoff series
What
between
series?
any team, how important is Mitch being in the lineup, man? If Mitch could stay healthy and not get hurt, can that be a
If
good?
he ain't got to go first round against goddamn Embiid, it'll be all right. See, I'm not thinking about your boy JB. You thinking about JB.
I ain't say nothing about JB, man, right now.
I'm just saying.
I'm bringing up Mitch.
When you say why would we not want to play
All right, we got off that.
them,
You told
that's
me,
why we won't want to
but
play them,
you
because
told
we
me
don't have a big man to play against Embiid. So Mitch would have a problem playing against Embiid right now.
what about your boy Isaiah? You don't think
But
he could?
he's still injured, bro. We know Isaiah Hartenstein is hurt. He's just out there giving it to him just because he's gonna do it. It's just in him. But we know he's fucked up. He's fucked up. Just like OG's fucked up. It was good to see him out there, but you could tell he's kind of,
Speaking of OG, man, my man's playing great defense, man.
But we know he's gonna play great defense.
And he's playing.
That's what they got him for, bro.
He's playing with heart.
But he's been doing that.
See, he ain't letting injuries sideline his game, man. My man is playing through that shit.
If you say so, Nick.
I see him on the floor.
If you say so, Nick.
Hey, I see his. He's laced up. He's out there.
He's out there.
He's playing.
He's playing.
I mean, come on, though.
Everybody's injured at this point of the season, so I mean,
no one's 100%. I'll go with you on that.
you know what I mean? So I mean,
But we do got players who's 100% injured.
that's irrelevant, bro. Like I keep telling you, that's irrelevant. That person shouldn't even be mentioned on your microphone because he's not even a ball player right now. That nigga's home with his wife and kids, bro. He doing what he wanted to do. We knew that from then, brother. When we lost the playoffs, he walked off and went to his wife. He didn't even say goodbye to his team, man.
Yo, you ever seen that movie Boys in the Hood where Gutton Jr. did a scene with what's this chick name? What was his girlfriend, man, in that movie, man? And the cops was fucking with him and he was crying on her and shit, swinging in the air and shit. Oh shit, what's her name, man? But that's your boy JR, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, you can say
that's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna keep it pushing. Crying and swinging on the air, hugging her legs and shit. Look, he did what he did, you know what I'm saying? He got us to where we was at. He did what he can do.
That's it.
And that was that.
Now we're gonna see what this one could do. Since you want to give him all the extra hype and you ain't even seeing him do it by himself yet. So
what are you talking about, man?
After you see what he gets through this summer, after this winter, this little fucking playoff run, let's see what happens. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, Nick. Same energy, baby. I want the same energy. Everybody get the same energy.
And he's gonna push that same energy out there.
Same energy, right?
He's gonna do that.
Okay.
He's been doing it.
Okay, Nick.
He ain't slow up yet.
Okay, Nick. That's the season. Remember, season playoffs is two different things. So
but my man is
in your mind, right?
You're right.
Season,
it is.
Season,
it is.
So until playoffs, once the playoffs start, it's a whole nother ball.
Let me ask you this right now.
Season, like I said, remarkable season. Congratulations to him. Season. Since you want to play season and playoffs, okay, season, remarkable. Great. You're gonna be on the top NBA players this year by doing just what I knew you could do from the beginning. With Julius on the court, with him off the court.
Who's that?
If JB couldn't do it with Julius on the court, and it's obvious we can see now.
Who's Julius?
He couldn't do that on the court.
Who's that?
He wasn't going to drop 40 a game if Julius was on the court.
Julius who?
Ain't on that court.
Julius Caesar? Who are we talking about?
Drop 40 a game.
Who's this Julius character you talking about? Who? I know we ain't talking about a player who ain't playing.
I just said, I'm not talking about a player.
So who's Julius? Caesar?
Like I just said, Julius ain't there, so he's going to drop his 40 a night.
Can't tell me to stop talking about him for you to bring him up.
Capable of
I'm talking about the man who's punching in the clock.
Let's see the playoffs.
Putting OT.
Season's over after 3 o'clock today for the New York Knicks. The season's over. Boom. Playoff time. I don't want to hear nothing about it.
You know what my man JB
Don't
got?
wanna
He
hear
got
nothing
sick
about it.
days. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to hear nothing.
You want him
about
to take a personal day off.
it. Hell yeah, take a sick day
Yeah,
off.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just saving all his
smart.
sick days.
Just be
You
smart.
feel me?
Be smart.
My man JB, it's
If he don't
Christmas
play today, he
time.
got 5 days to rest up, get a strategy ready, everything ready for the playoffs, bro. Because it's gonna be a hard run for the playoffs, bro. You acting like it's gonna be an easy run. This is what.
Oh, it's never easy.
So stop making it seem.
It's
like
never easy.
You're making it seem like, oh, he got this in the can. Let him just Nick. It ain't that easy.
It's
Nick.
never
This is what I'm trying
easy.
to tell you. Let the man get his shit right. If we trying to make it far, if we trying to go far, we don't care if we don't go far. We happy with being the second seed right now, and oh yeah, we accomplished something during the season and go to the playoffs, and it's the same old Knicks like we normally see in the playoffs, Nick. Then it's worthless. It's a season. It's the same shit over again. So I want to see the Knicks get farther. In order for the Knicks to get farther, we need him to be 100% healthy and watch himself from getting injured. And avoid Miami at all costs.
Okay.
Now, how about that one? I said avoid Miami at all costs. You don't like that neither, right?
No, I don't.
Gotta avoid Miami at all costs, bro.
I mean,
Avoid Miami at all costs, brother.
I don't
Let's
know
be
how we
truthful.
gonna do that.
Like I said, they come in, they not in the playoffs yet, Nick. They still got to play to get in, right? I'm saying, and we know these motherfuckers could do it. So we're not gonna sit there and not take that. But I say that because we know how this Nick. We already know.
When it comes to Miami Heat, right? I'm not concerned with the players. It becomes coach versus coach when it comes to Miami.
And the best coach, and one of the best coaches, hands down, is who? Is who? Is coaching who? Miami Heat, bro. We got to give him that. Like, that's one of the hand-down best coaches in the last 20 years. Grinding his way to where
I can't pronounce his name for shit, but I know you say
Eric Stroh.
Yeah, I can. But when it comes to that team, man, now Tom Thibodeau is on the front line because his coaching ability.
Tom Thibodeau saved his job this year, nigga. You crazy?
You know who saved Tom Thibodeau's job?
Don't say no.
You already know where I'm going.
No, don't say that.
Santa Claus like a motherfucker.
Don't say that.
JB gave Tom Thibodeau a gift this season. If there was no fucking JB on the Knicks, Tom Thibodeau's job would have been in jeopardy.
Agree to what he believed that this man was telling him, yeah. Because you could say one thing as a coach, and I can still go out there and do what the fuck I want to do, Nick. And that's not what it was. Everybody on that team is on the same page as that coach. You could look at the game. You could tell the game. You don't see that nigga out there stressed out no more, looking like turning red. You don't see that nigga walking up and down the court talking to himself. You don't see none of that crazy shit going on right now with Tibbs. Tibbs look like he's just happy-go-lucky. Don't you see him at the press conference laughing? Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick. He knows his job is just sitting down. He's sitting down relaxing right now. Just like, yeah, my boys we good. Because he know he got an engine behind him where it's like, them boys is all in with him. I don't know what he told him.
He got the golden child.
I doubt.
He got the golden child, man. He got the golden child, baby.
Like I said, I doubt it's just that because it's not only him. See, you keep giving it to him, but
no,
without the rest of
he's
that team,
the one that makes everyone else look good on the floor. He makes all other players play better.
Everybody else look good. Everybody else make him look good just as well. They all fit each other, Nick. This is what I mean. This is not no more. This Knick team is not one player team. It ain't that no more. That's what it's not. That's why they not pushing Brunson the way they pushing Brunson. Because it's not a one-man team. The Knicks is trying to show you it's a team of a team. Like, this is a team. This is a system. This is a team. One is the arm, one's the leg, one's the other leg, one's the head, one's the... like that. And all together, we move all together in courtside. We one operational machine. So that's what that is. That's not no one player just... That one player controls the game. And controls how the speed of the game's gonna go. That's the gift that boy has, that he knows how to control a game. That's why I said McBride ain't gonna be able to do that. That's hard to come behind. McBride got the hardest job in the NBA for this playoffs is to come behind Brunson. Because that's a hard job to full right now. When everybody in the NBA is like, God damn it, I can't with this boy. Because that's all I hear. Everybody keep talking about Brunson after they playing him every game. That boy's fucking footwork is so amazing. They don't know what way he's going. And I watch the game and I look at his footwork. I'm not even paying attention to the upper half of his body. I'm looking at his feet and I'm like, what the fuck?
And you see him just dropping Christmas gifts all over the fucking court, right?
Of course.
Yeah. I know you see that. I know you see that
if
shit.
If your footwork is that good.
I know you see that
you
shit.
Can control the ball.
I know you see that shit.
And you can get it to he's getting to his spots where he's comfortable at. Real good. And that's what's working for him. It's just that, like I said, every time it's one team, one game, and then it goes, I want to see, he has to do this 4 straight games, up to 7 games.
There you go again, telling me what my man got to do, man.
He has to do this. This is what's going to make him what it is, bro. You don't understand that.
Could it be he got to pick up the slack that's coming from certain players that's no longer playing?
No.
No. Could it be that?
No, what I'm trying
to
tell
it's
you
never that,
it's
right?
Not that.
Oh, okay.
You know what it was? I said this from the beginning of the season. He did not need Julius Randle from the season to drop 30, 40 points a game because he had control of the ball since the beginning of the fucking season. It was his team. Julius was adjusting to him. He wasn't adjusting to Julius. He did that the first season. It didn't work.
Who's this guy you keep talking about?
Now Julius had to adjust to him.
Who?
So
Julius Caesar? Who we talking about?
Off of JB this season.
When Julius Caesar started playing basketball?
Nick.
Who we talking about?
Nick.
Because I know we ain't talking about this player you don't want me to talk about. I ain't mentioning him.
I said we shouldn't.
I'm talking about the man who comes to work, who punch in the clock.
You the one who keep mentioning it because
I did not mention him.
You ain't got to say his name by you sitting
Come on, man.
By a player that's not there, that's not giving points.
He ain't the only player that's hurt. He ain't the only one that's injured.
Nick.
Is he?
Nick, don't be stupid, Nick.
Is he?
What I'm trying to say, Nick. This is what I'm trying to say, Nick. You're trying to make a stop the bullshit with the bullshit. Bro.
No, when you stop the bullshit with these imaginary games that you seen.
All right, it's imaginary. Until you don't know what you're talking about, Nick.
But yet you can't even call the game out.
I'm not going to tell you the game.
Because you don't know it.
You don't know because you don't watch basketball.
Neither do you.
All right, you say so. That's
Neither do you.
Nick,
Neither do you.
Package. You want to go upstairs and see it?
Neither do you.
You want to see every basketball game on the TV? You want to see every team? You want to see every team on my 80-inch?
Bro.
Every NBA game on the TV at one time?
I want you to spit.
I pay good money for that, brother.
I want you to spit.
What you talking about.
I want you to spit facts. That's what I want you to do.
That is a fact, bro.
I don't want you to come on Real Talk with Nick.
It's a fact. It's a fact.
Okay.
It's a fact.
All right.
That's what you don't get. It's a fact.
Moving right along, man.
It's been talked about already.
Moving right along, man.
Podcasters on the YouTube channels. If you keep relevant with what's going on in your YouTube world.
Moving right along, man. Moving right along.
Open your horizons, Nick.
Moving right along, man.
Open your horizons, Nick.
Moving right along, man.
Go ahead, Nick.
Josh Hart.
What about him? Playing the best basketball he played?
Playing his best basketball?
Yeah. But I told you he could do that automatically. When we signed him, I told him that's what his job was. You was the one that didn't like that sign.
No, I ain't like the DiVincenzo sign.
No, you did not like Josh Hart. You were sitting here killing Josh Hart. How he get $80 million. And that was the first $80 million we gave out. That was the first $80 million before we even got DiVincenzo, brother. They gave him $80 million. You said how they didn't give that to who? IQ?
Okay, I remember saying that.
All right.
But I thought it was DiVincenzo I was talking about.
No,
but either, I don't care who you go with, Josh Hart or DiVincenzo. I felt Emmanuel quickly should have gotten the bag before either one of them.
All right, so if you'd have got the bag, you won't have OG over here right now.
Okay.
Now you see.
All right.
Now you see the conflict.
Okay.
Now you see now you see why they didn't give him the money. Because they had plans for him to get somebody totally better to rock that defense core more better.
What if Emmanuel quickly would have accepted what they was going to offer him? Then what we would have been talking about?
Then he wouldn't have been in that trade.
Exactly.
Brian would have been in that trade. Either way, one of them two had to go. That's how that would have went. It would have went just like that. It was just either way. One of them would have had to go.
An old saying, man. If was a fifth, we all be drunk. Saying that we seen NBA games when Nobody went to the free throw
Nobody
line.
went to the free throw line.
Okay.
Nick.
I don't know what you was sipping on, but I
don't know
want
what
that
you-
shit.
I don't know why you didn't see the
I
game.
want that shit.
Nick.
Let me know.
First game that you ain't never seen like that.
Okay.
That's how I know you don't watch
Okay.
the TV or you don't watch ESPN and you don't watch nothing.
I ain't
because
see the
it's
Melo
all been
game
covered.
either.
You ain't have to watch the game because it was talked about already on every goddamn body's fucking network, Nick.
Okay. Will somebody in the comments please point out the game that G5 want to keep to himself where everybody played and there was nobody going to the free line during the entire game? Can somebody show me a link that G5's talking about that Melo scored 62 points in the motherfucking Garden and had no assists, no rebounds, no nothing?
Yeah.
Show me this.
I like how
Please.
you just a non-believer. So when it do come out and you be like,
Then I'll be the first to say, I'll be the first to say,
nothing. I want you. What I would want you to do is literally start paying attention to the internet. Start paying attention to YouTube. Start going on shit and looking shit up, Nick, yourself.
Okay.
The fans shouldn't have to do it.
Okay.
You should be doing it
Okay.
because it's knowledge of power.
Okay.
It's a lot of power and knowledge, Nick.
Okay.
And the internet, all you got to do is just punch a goddamn thing and you
All
can
right.
see it. It pops right up, Nick.
You hate
It's
being
not-
wrong, right?
I'm not wrong.
You
on it,
hate being
but I know
wrong, man.
I'm just sitting here calm, cool,
Okay.
laughing at you about it. Because
All right.
I already know it's a fact.
Okay.
Because I seen it, I heard it, I seen it,
You know it's
I
a
seen
fact
it.
too that Melo scored 62 points in the Garden with no assists,
assists and
no
no
rebounds.
rebounds.
He
What?
just went nut, and all he had was 62 points
Mhm.
and no other stats behind that.
Yeah.
And you stand on that.
Yeah.
10 toes. 10 toes. You're a bad man.
Solid nigga, boy.
You're a solid nigga.
That's right.
You just ain't solid as a rock, baby.
Okay. You say so.
All right? You like that cement that's about to get solid and someone comes and engrave their name in that bitch.
Nah, that's you.
And
bro.
then that shit hardens up. And then you
That's
see where you
you.
laid your mark, man.
See, that's you because you
Stop
don't do
that.
you don't do
Okay,
your,
all right.
your
You say
research
so, man.
or your homework.
You say so, man.
I don't have to do
Moving right along, man. So you saying the New York Knicks need to throw this game, right?
Avoid and avoid the 76ers.
And avoid the 76ers. Any other team you feel the New York Knicks need to avoid?
Miami Heat.
Okay.
Miami Heat.
Because they
Miami
play
Heat.
dirty.
They play that. That's
Yeah.
the only reason why
All right.
I say Miami Heat.
I'll give you credit on that.
Miami Heat is the one team that I'm really like. I'm not even thinking about Boston. We worry
That's the
about
smartest
Boston
shit you
when we get-
said so far
Boston shit we worry
at
about.
47
Boston
and
when we get-
17 minutes.
Other than that, nah, you wild.
That's the smartest shit you said.
That's the only one.
I think the Knicks could beat any team, man.
It's beating them, Nick, is one thing. What I'm trying to tell you is, even if he dropped 40 a night, those other players on that team gonna have to step up the same way every night. Every night. Every night it has to be the same game. That's what I need to see. I don't know if we're capable of doing that right now. That's what I'm saying, Nick. It's gonna be it's not gonna be an easy road, Nick.
So what you need my man JB to do? Score 50 points per
It
game?
don't matter if he scores.
I'm asking you, man.
Nick, he could score 50 and we could still lose a whole playoff series with him averaging 50 points. We could still lose a playoff series. This is what I'm talking about.
Of course, man.
That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm not talking about You keep talking about JB. I'm talking about New York Knicks. This ain't got shit to do with JB, Jay. Because if it had anything to do with just JB, nigga, JB ain't the only nigga on that court. JB ain't the only one that's out there. He's not the only one. He's not going.
Let me break this down to
And
you.
he's not the only one because the other night he wasn't the top scorer on the team.
It's Christmas time.
So
And you know how Santa got his reindeers?
And you,
JB is Santa Claus.
disrespecting everybody else.
JB is Santa Claus,
You
and
keep
everybody
disrespecting
is the
that.
reindeer.
That-
Now
that's
we
how
got
you
a
feel.
reindeer
I don't
with a
feel like
red
that.
nose,
I don't feel like that.
and that red
I'll
nose
let y'all know right
could be
now,
OG or
I don't
Anobi.
feel like that.
That reindeer with the red nose could be OG and Anobi. As
You're
far as
wildin'.
that defense is
Bro,
concerned,
you're
man.
wildin'.
Because we need a stopper when
Wildin'.
we play teams like
Wildin'.
the Boston Celtics.
And he's
We
not
need
100%.
some,
So what you think is going to happen to him?
but he's out there playing.
JB ain't going to play no fucking defense. Let's talk about it, Nick. You really want to go there? Is he going to play defense? No, Nick.
You know what his defense
No,
is?
he's not. I don't want to hear him scoring 50 fucking points.
Breaking
Nick.
ankles is his motherfucking
It's
defense.
not no defense, Nick. There's no defense.
And
we need
getting the
defense
charge.
to win.
And getting the charge.
Nick,
he gets
not,
the charge, the ball
Nick,
comes back to him,
Nick,
man.
He's not going to play defense, Nick. That's it. That's what you don't get. You keep going about 50, 40, 80, all these points. No defense behind it, bro. There's no defense behind it. There's no defense behind him getting the defense, and there's no defense being played. Now the playoffs is coming. It's gonna be defense played.
You don't like Christmas,
be more
man?
Harder.
You like
it's
Christmas?
Be more harder.
It's
I don't
Christmas.
believe in Christmas.
You don't, but you believe in JB.
No, I don't believe in JB.
You need to. That is the problem.
That is the problem.
You need to believe in the player.
He has to make me a believer. What I mean is, I want to see him do this in the playoffs, Nick. I don't want to see him. Season's over. Hooray! You had a hell of a season. I'm proud of your season. I appreciate what you did for us for the season. You broke records. You acknowledge yourself as one of the top NBA point guards in the league, and you need to be talked about more, and they need to put more respect on your name. Yes. Playoff time come, that's when you're going to get that.
Let me ask you this.
Go out there, do what you're doing now, every night. If you can get us to the NBA Finals, because anything below the Eastern Conference Finals is a bust.
Is JB playing like he's already in the playoffs?
I hope not. I hope not.
Well, how would you want him to play then?
I hope not. I hope not.
You don't think
I do not think he's playing NBA playoff ready right now. I think he's playing to keep his body ready to get to the playoffs, and he got to turn it up another notch. Because if that's his highest notch right there, Nick, then we in trouble. You got to go another level when you go in the playoffs, Nick. It ain't the same game. It's more aggressive. It's more harder. This is going to be more hard. It's going to be harder of a challenge. And when I'm telling you, it's going to be harder. It's going to be harder for him to get in that fucking hole. It's not going to be as easy. He's not going to go up there, and they're not going to give him a baby tap no more. It's going to be a hard fouls, nigga. It's going to be, you earn this, nigga. It's going to be that, nigga. That's what I'm telling you. He's not, I hope that's what don't think that. No, Nick, and I think he's smart enough to know that.
I expect him to double team him. I expect a lot of double team.
It's gonna be a whole bunch of double teaming, a big man to the cut on defense just to give him the bump, just so they could get the bump and hit them with the elbow, just to get them sore. They're gonna do everything in their possible mind to try to slow him down because they know they can't slow him down on offense. So what they gonna do on defense? Throw the pick in front of him, bigger body, his little ass, boom, taking hits all day long. This is what they're going to do to him. Especially if he go against the 76ers the first round. That's just what they're going to play. Pick and roll on him all day. And when they do that, what's going to happen? Embiid coming, boom. And that's a big man. That's a big man.
I agree.
You take 10 of those a game. And then you scoring 45 a game. And you got to go out there the next 48 hours and do that same shit again and face the same motherfucker again. This is what I'm talking about. That's why I say playoffs is different. Because now you got to face these people for the next 7 games. It ain't no different strategy. It ain't nothing. It's the same people facing every day. So that same strategy they're going to try to use on you, now you got to try to do something different the next game. But who we going to feed it off to the next game? Who's going to be the one with the hot hand? We got to wait till the game start to see who got the hot hand. Other than JB, that's what I'm saying. We got to see if DiVincenzo got a hot hand tonight. If his hand's hot, okay, then fuck it. We can feed off of him. You understand what I mean, Nick? That's what I'm saying, Nick. That's what I'm saying. It's 7 games. JB's a hell of a ball player, but this is going to be his ultimate test right here, bro. This is the test right here. This is going to make him the superstar of all superstars right after this. And when the playoffs is over, you're going to get me on here saying JB is that guy. Because he's going to prove that. I'm not doubting he's not going to prove it. I know he's going to prove it.
So then what are we talking about? If you know the man's going to... Listen, slow down before you... Listen.
Why would we not want to play? That's why we don't want to... Because it's going to put JB in a bad situation. Not only the center, it's going to put JB in a bad situation when we know for a fact the 76 is going to play pick and roll the whole game. All 7, pick and roll. That's going to be hard. Just to do that's going to be fucking hard. And Embiid can shoot from outside. So you can't leave him there. You get it? You can't just leave. Mitch just can't leave him there when he do the high pick at the top and then boom and leave him sitting there. You can't leave him. Nah, he got to go with him. But then who's going to take the guy that's going with the pick?
Talk to me about Precious and Jericho Sims, man. Precious minutes has declined.
I'm mad at that. See, that's what I'm mad at, because I'm noticing, I'm like, yo, why is they not giving them minutes? They giving it to Bajan, the other dude, though. I'm like, but why? He was doing hell of a good, unless he's just making them wait to the playoffs, unless he's injured, we don't know. Like he got a strain or something, and he's minimized minutes. We don't know what the Knicks is because they're keeping everything quiet. This is the first time the Knicks been as quiet as ever. And I'm talking about anything. Just the Knicks in general been quiet, nigga. They don't want to even be in the papers. They don't want to be... That man supposed to be on fucking every newspaper right now, the front page. I'm talking about 90s, nigga, when we used to see Pat Ewing on top, on everywhere, nigga. 34th Street flooded because we in the playoffs, nigga. You remember those days, Nick? You remember how Alexa Fine used to be able to go downtown to 34th Street in the middle of a playoff game? The series is most talked about everywhere, and we ain't have no internet. We ain't, and we got the internet. It ain't even that. You don't hear nothing about no Knicks parties, no bars.
Well, right now, Madison Square Garden is under construction, man.
They ain't got nothing to do with it.
And it's been rebuilt to the house that Jalen built. You feel me?
It's been restructured for years, bro.
Okay.
That's not an excuse.
All right, man.
We're not going to give New York an excuse. You keep giving New York an excuse. We supposed to be way more in this shit more than what we are as a city in whole. That's what I mean. City in whole, nigga. If the Giants was in the playoffs right now, the New York City be going crazy, and they ain't even fucking in the city. If the Yankees was about to win the World Series, them niggas would be going crazy right now, right? But when the Knicks is doing one of the best seasons they played in damn near 20 years, got one of the best players, one of the hands down best point guards in the NBA on the Knicks uniform history. Sorry, Mark Jackson. Sorry, Mark. Don't come from my head.
You shitting on Mark Jackson, man?
I ain't shitting on Mark. I'm just saying. We said one of the best points in Knicks history.
Now that we got my man JB.
He's about to be that. He's about to be hands down. If he can get us to the Eastern Conference Finals, averaging 30-something a season in the playoffs. What the fuck you mean? We can't not say that's the best point guard ever in NBA history, Knicks history. Averaging 30 in the playoffs, because that's what he's gonna have to do, and we know that. And we know he's capable of doing it because he showed it. The last half of the playoffs, the last half of the season, he just showed he's capable of doing it. Every night, consistency. But you know, when we take losses, we take them in bunches. We just don't take one and go, right? And that's what I'm nervous about in the playoffs. That's why I say, nah, can we go at Cleveland first? At least I know we can get a nice, clean basketball game with Cleveland first round, where it's all skills and, less defense, because, they're gonna play defense, but you know what I mean. It's a better lineup, better mixture. Fucking Philly, man. This nigga gonna eat his body up, bro. Going in there with he beat all that. I don't want him to go through all that first round. Then what we got to face, let's say, Cleveland second round.
Listen, I ain't worried about no team, man. We beat up on the defending champions, Denver Nuggets. We clobbered the Boston Celtics. Clobbered them. We already accomplished who runs the city in New York.
We've been through that.
All right. I mean, what more do you want the Knicks to do, man? Under the leadership of JB. What more needs to be done, man? God damn.
We need to win. But I don't think this is the year the Knicks win the championship. I don't think nobody think it would be a hell of a, that would make JB that man if he could get us that far.
Then maybe you put some respect on his name, man.
Nah, the whole world would have to put respect on his name, and I'll be the first one out here on the campaign for it. And that's real talk with Nick for you, because I'm telling you the dead ass truth. If we can make it just If we make it past the Eastern Conference Finals and we just make it to the championship and we lose, we better have a biggest boycott for this boy. I'm you. Everybody else that has a Nick page, they all need to be on JB's wagon and be down there when them niggas get back to New York and put fucking banners and all types of shit up there for Brunson. Because that's what New York need to do. When we walk these streets, you need to see Brunson somewhere, stickers or something. If we could get that far. Because he would deserve it. That's what I mean. Then I can say he could deserve it. Hell of a season. I appreciated what he did for the season. I'm not never taking that from the man, but I want to see playoffs. I just think it's a harder job for him to do in the playoffs, which I know he could do, but it's going to be hard, Nick.
And that's what it is on Real Talk with Nick, my boy G5. Very interesting interview, like always, man. All y'all entertained, man. I need y'all to get in the comments, man, and see who needs to be in the yellow cab on this one. And we out. Peace.